because I kind of know the story. The demo that got the deal for the love theme to Berry Gordy's Last Dragon.
Oh boy, that was the story. Yeah, I was signed to Joe Bad. It was actually Stone Diamond because that was the ASCAP company. With Misha Siegel, who wrote the music for that beautiful thing. And we were told by someone at the company that there was supposed to be a love song, and we wrote it, and she wasn't thrilled with the lyric, but I knew that she liked analogies, so I wrote another lyric called First Time on a Ferris Wheel, and we took it to Mr. Gordy in the middle of the night, as I recall. And he said, "What do you mean a love song? This movie doesn't have a love theme." And so we played it for him, and he threw the cushion he was sitting on the floor, and he gets on the phone, and he calls the head of TriStar in the middle of the night, says, "You've got to come over here right now. I'm rewriting the end of the movie for this song." I mean, this is such a great story. You know, I always wanted to tell it on Johnny Carson, but then he retired. But anyway, so sure enough, it ended up the end of the movie, and as she's going up, or he's going up, somebody's going up in a elevator or something, or in this, you remember the lift lifted them up, and they sang this song. Now, the trick was Carl Anderson, one of the greatest singers of all time. He died way too early. But he was singing the demo, and it was just magnificent. And he has one of those, well, he was Judas in Jesus Christ Superstar. He has one of those big voices that is like no other, you know.
Yes.
And Smokey Robinson sang it in the movie, and Smokey is a fabulous singer and writer, but it was a different kind of voice. So it was difficult to get the performance that Smokey really wanted to give the song, but it turned out fine. It's just that if you go on my website, on the front page, you can click on Carl Anderson singing First Time on a Ferris Wheel, and it will blow your mind. He then put it out on his own album. But anyway, it came out, and it was the love theme song for The Last Dragon, which has become kind of a cult-followed movie, you know. It's very funny. It's kind of a spoofy sort of movie, but it starred Vanity and this young man who was a kung fu expert. He was studying kung fu, and he was a virgin, and he lived in New York City, and he fell in love with Vanity. And I thought, what in the world do I have in common with this young African-American man? And I thought, well, I've fallen in love for the first time, so I tried to write what we had in common. And 30 people have sung it now, so apparently some sort of nerve was touched.